89-year-old grandmother are breathing a sigh of relief tonight after deputies arrested a suspect in the hit-and-run crash that killed her. But detectives say their work isn't over yet.
Yeah, there's still someone out there who they say came to the driver's rescue and helped him flee the scene of the deadly crash. Q13's Olivia Lavoie is in Parkland with their message.
This little memorial at the intersection where Patricia Williamson was killed gives just a glimpse into the harrowing pain her family is feeling. And loved ones tell us that this happening right around the holidays only makes it more devastating. Meanwhile, detectives are working hard to put together the pieces of this case, and how they've found their suspect actually involves the suspect's own mother. Detectives worked around the clock to find 30-year-old Daniel Fullerton, the man they say struck 69-year-old Patricia Williamson Saturday night. Hit and runs can be some of the hardest cases to solve, but in this case, detectives got a little help from someone close to their suspect.
Mom didn't turn him in willingly.
Detective Troyer says the day after the crash, Fullerton asked his mom to bring him to see a doctor.
A guy shows up in the hospital injured from a car wreck. His mom said his van was missing.
Fullerton's mother called police to report the missing van. That helped investigators put the pieces together, though they say they don't believe Fullerton's mother had any idea her son was allegedly involved in the crash when she called them. And as far as Fullerton, court docs say he told doctors and detectives the same thing, that he had zero memory of the night before.
We're aware that he states he has no recollection of anything, but his actions at the scene were very deliberate.
Troyer says deliberate actions like getting someone to help him flee the scene. Now cops are looking for the man they believed helped him.
We're going to make sure that person is held accountable for leaving somebody critically injured at the scene, especially a 69-year-old lady. I mean, she had 15 grandkids, great-grandchild, just a couple blocks from her house. They could have stayed and helped, called 911.
Troyer's message to Fullerton's suspected getaway driver:
You might want to come talk to us first before we have to come look for you.
For Patricia Williamson's neighbors, the news of the alleged driver's quick arrest was a miracle.
Prayers can be answered.
When it comes to the accused suspect who's still out there,
He's equally guilty.
we asked Linda if she had a message for the man detectives say killed her beloved neighbor.
I couldn't even begin to find the words. I would be so angry, and I am angry. I mean, how dare him? What was he doing that he needed to be going so fast to begin with? And how could any human being do that to another human?
Olivia Lavoie, Q13.
And that is the really good question that detectives want to answer, because Fullerton has no criminal history. So what was he doing, and what were in the boxes that he was seen unloading by witnesses from the white van to another vehicle, and then they left? So a lot of questions still to be answered tonight, but for her family who are grieving, at least they know there is a suspect in custody, because in a lot of times in these cases, justice takes a long time coming.
Yeah, and there are a lot of details, of course, that police wouldn't be able to find out, as, if he was drunk or if he was high. I mean, leaving the scene, it's going to be difficult for them to get that kind of information. Hopefully this other suspect out there will heed police's advice and come forward and help out with this investigation.
Yeah, for sure. He's in jail tonight on $100,000 bail, by the way. All right, let's talk about your forecast. Weather is